we're really keen to try and a twofold approach where we grow our own. So we've made some innovations to our apprenticeship program to get them more competent, quicker, and more of them, where we've more than trebled the numbers over the last 3 or 4 years. And secondly, we've taken the supply of the labour pool, where we've taken domestic electricians, people from the forces, and people from companies in distress, and taught them what it takes to be a competent maintenance technician in a fast-paced, high-value environment.
I was 6.5 years in the Royal Navy, but when the defence cuts came around, I got made redundant because I've got a marine engineering background, which I acquired in the Navy, and so basically just filling in the gaps which I have my knowledge for automotive industry.
Each cohort that comes here for their 14-week training hopefully leave behind them a legacy. So some of the equipment behind us was installed by a cohort of apprentices where they wanted to increase their problem-solving skills. So the technical training team here gave them a 2-day makeover and said, right, come up with something that will be a hydraulic pneumatic rig that we can practice fault finding on.
We've been delivering apprenticeships for many years. However, in collaboration with Burton and South Derbyshire College, we've recently extended our offer to people not directly employed by Toyota. We've done that in 2 ways. Firstly, offering SMEs and our supply chain the opportunity to train maintenance technicians, and secondly, to production agency workers at our site, the opportunity for a level 2 production apprenticeship. For the agency workers, we've seen turnover reduced by 75%. For the SMEs and the supply chain, I think developing an apprenticeship programme can be extremely daunting. We took that problem away by offering support right from the recruitment process through the development of the programme, the assessment and access to funding. So by this, we're delighted to say that 6 of the 7 partner companies we're working with, it's the first time they've had an apprentice.
We're a relatively small electronics company and we don't have the facilities to offer the sort of training that Toyota are able to provide. Toyota have held our hands right from the very beginning through the advertising stage, through the recruitment selection, and enabled us to recruit 2 outstanding candidates for this scheme. And we will end up with a multi-skilled maintenance department, something that we couldn't ever contemplate having done ourselves.
I realise that apprenticeships are about long-term development, and that's a responsibility that we have as a major employer in the UK.
The skills innovation we've implemented, we're bringing on trainees. We've brought in a lot from unemployment situations. We've put them on pre-training courses after the college have vetted them, and within the company we've actually put courses together so they increase their knowledge of maths, English and basic technology. This is a different approach to other companies in the fact that we actually supply the training on site. It's at our own expense. We supply the tutor, we monitor the training, get the active feedback and feed this back into the course so that we get a better performance out of the people who come onto the course. An example of that is with the graduates. We've taken graduates on in the past, we've trained them ourselves, they've then moved on from being machine operators, which they first started as. They're moving on to programmers now, and we're encouraging them to move further up the scale onto the management ladder by giving them management training as well.